I have a serious problem with Indian food. Although it tastes amazing, no one really fact checks the calories or macros. As a former chubby kid who likes to stay in shape these days, I believe in transparency in every bite. So today I'm going to be breaking down Rajma, a Punjabi comfort classic that I grew up loving. With exact measurements and macros, here's how to make it. Ingredients: kidney beans 300 grams, red onions 200 grams, Roma tomato 250 grams, water 4 cups, ghee 1 tablespoon, 4 chilies if you like it hot, 1 if you don't, bay leaf 1, black cardamom 2, cloves 2, cumin seeds 1 teaspoon, turmeric powder ½ teaspoon, Kashmiri chili powder 1 teaspoon, coriander powder 1 teaspoon, cumin powder ½ teaspoon, garam masala ½ teaspoon, kasuri methi ½ teaspoon, salt to taste, ginger garlic 1 tablespoon. Grab our Instapot, drop in your soaked beans. Yes, please soak them, 8 hours minimum, really helps the texture. Add water and close that bad boy up. Just set it to bean mode and let it rock for 20 minutes high pressure. Now we're going to start with our base. Puree your onions and tomatoes and make sure they get to a smooth consistency, just like this. Look at how silky that is. Large pan, medium heat. Time for our fats. Drop that ghee. Nice little slow-mo to cover that pan. Bay leaf, cardamom, cloves, cumin seeds. Let those toast for a bit. You're gonna see that they start bubbling or crackling a little bit. That's when you know that they're blooming and infusing the oil with the spice flavor. Next up, onions. Drop the heat. Make sure that you really cook these down. You wanna ensure that they kind of reduce to this consistency and eventually to this nice golden brown color. They're not gonna be fully caramelized, but you do wanna cook these through really well before we add in the ginger garlic paste. God, I love spice. This is where I add my green chilies. You can too. Or not, but you're missing out. Nothing too fancy at this point. Just cook them down before we add in our tomato puree. Don't worry if it's watery. Just mix it all up. It's going to turn into this beautiful, well-integrated kind of masala. Let it simmer for a bit. And this is where I personally like to add the spices: Kashmiri chili, coriander powder, cumin powder, turmeric, and salt. Whip it real good. You're gonna mix this up really well. It's gonna turn this dark orangey reddish color, and as you cook it down, it's gonna get thicker, and this is really what we want. Bring the beans back into the party. Add in the bean water as well. This is really key for flavor, and stir it all up. Now comes the super important step. You gotta let the beans simmer. They're gonna develop flavors, so let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna finish it off with the kasuri methi and the garam masala. Pinch of salt for taste, and then let's get this bad boy plated. Total calories in the pot: 1,375, protein 72 grams, fat 20 grams, carbs 225. I usually break this down into a serving size of 4, but it's up to you. More details on my website. Salam.